Welcome to Oracle Eyes. In the heart of the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, the Crimean Peninsula has emerged as a pivotal battleground, witnessing some of the most consequential offensives in recent history. This strategic region, annexed by Russia in 2014, has once again captured the world's attention as Ukraine steps up its military efforts to challenge Russian dominance. Utilizing advanced weaponry such as drones and long-range missiles, Ukraine has launched audacious attacks on key Russian military installations across Crimea. These strikes, notably including the use of Storm Shadow missiles against the Belbek Air Base, signify a critical escalation in the conflict, showcasing Ukraine's technological prowess and determination to reclaim control. As Crimea stands at the crossroads of this intensifying conflict, the stakes could not be higher, with both sides leveraging their military capabilities to assert their dominance over this strategically vital territory. As the dust settles on the remarkable new details of the latest series of attacks in Crimea, the implications of the conflict between Ukraine and Russia run deep. Based on the latest reports, Kiev has utilized Storm Shadow missiles to strike a Russian air base in Crimea. The assault on the Belbek Air Base near the western Crimean port city of Sevastopol had a profound impact on the Kremlin, shaking its foundations. This attack inflicted severe damage on Russian assets in the peninsula. Now we'll examine the crucial elements of the recent incident and analyze the effects of the crisis on the Kremlin. Ukraine executed a missile attack on the Crimean Peninsula to showcase its technological prowess. Ukrainian forces utilized Storm Shadow missiles to successfully target key military sites in a recent operation, focusing on strategic points on the peninsula. The strikes focused on fuel and lubricant depots, along with an ammunition storage. The attack also focused on defensive systems in northern Crimea, including launch pads for the S-400 Triumph air defense system and radars. The Storm Shadow missiles are highly effective in destroying underground bunkers and reinforced locations, greatly contributing to Ukraine's success in these strikes. Ukraine has successfully struck 3 strategic targets with precision weaponry. Our first objective was the subterranean command headquarters located at Belbek Air Base. The communications infrastructure of the Russian Federation's Black Sea Fleet Aviation Command was also targeted by Storm Shadow missiles. This was the second stop of the attack, situated approximately 2 kilometers to the east of the initial objective. The Astra Telegraph Channel reported that the missile successfully hit the communication post of Military Unit 80159. This point was the actual location of the Russian Federation's 38th Fighter Aircraft Unit. After the missiles hit, the communication point was engulfed in flames, causing a large-scale inferno. The missiles also struck the Nebo radar facility in Belbek, which has the capability to detect ballistic missile advancements from Russian occupation forces. This last target dealt a major blow to the Russian military's ability to monitor the peninsula. In addition, the attack had a significant impact on the Russian occupants, resulting in heavy losses. The operation at Belbek Airfield led to the destruction of Russian military aircraft and air defense equipment. According to reports, 2 Su-27s and 1 Su-30 were allegedly shot down at the military airfield. 2 aircraft were severely damaged and 1 was completely destroyed in a direct missile attack. The airstrip was the target of a missile attack, resulting in the unfortunate loss of 24 Russian personnel and leaving over 10 others injured. Nevertheless, just as Russia was beginning to recover from the initial shock of the assault on the Belbek Air Base, it was abruptly struck by yet another attack. A guided missile ship belonging to the Russian Black Sea Fleet, named Ivanovets, was destroyed by soldiers from Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Group 13. A Russian ship, Project 112411, was targeted by naval drones during its operation in Lake Donoslav in temporarily seized Crimea. The enemy vessel was engaged by state-of-the-art autonomous surface vehicles, the Magura V5, developed in Ukraine. The hull of the Russian vessel was severely damaged by multiple direct blows, leaving it unable to continue moving. Ivanovets, the guided missile corvette, sank after tilting towards the stern. A video shared on social media shows that after one drone collided, several others quickly followed suit, causing a significant increase in the damage to the side. Another successful hit was likely made on a ship's stern. Based on information from Ukrainian Defense Intelligence, it appears that the search and rescue operation conducted by the Russian invaders in Donoslav was unsuccessful. It's important to mention that the Project 12411 guided missile corvette has a crew of 40 individuals and carries a price tag of around $60 to $70 million. In 1989, the guided missile corvette Ivanovets was built and launched by the Srednenevsky shipyard in St. Petersburg. The corvette belonged to the Russian Navy's Black Sea Fleet. Ivanovets gained attention for successfully sinking the Ukrainian corvette Ternopil with an anti-ship cruise missile during training maneuvers in the northeastern Black Sea on July 21, 2023. Unfortunately, the Russian corvette met its demise during the Ukrainian attacks and sank in the frigid depths of the Black Sea. What was Russia's perspective on these attacks? Following concerns raised by influential members of the Russian military community, the Russian government reluctantly revealed that Ukraine had launched 20 missiles towards Russian locations in and around Crimea. At approximately 17 Moscow time, the Russian Defense Ministry announced that their air defense systems successfully intercepted a total of 20 missiles. The interceptions occurred over the Black Sea and Crimea. The Russian Defense Ministry has confirmed that there was no damage reported to the aircraft stationed on the peninsula. According to Sevastopol Governor Mikhail Razvozhayev, the Russian military successfully prevented a major attack on Sevastopol. Razvozhayev said on Telegram that no one was harmed, but at least 12 structures were damaged by debris. As per a pro-Kremlin Telegram account, Ukraine launched a total of 24 missiles, with 5 managing to evade interception. As per the account, a tragic incident occurred near the village of Gvardeyskoye in central Crimea, resulting in the loss of 9 highly skilled Russian Special Forces personnel. Fortunately, no injuries or damage were reported near Saki. Rybar, a well-known Russian military blogger, reported that Ukraine deployed 6 Storm Shadow or Scalp cruise missiles, with one being intercepted over Krasnoperekopsk in northern Crimea. Yet another missile has been intercepted above Gvardeyskoye, as reported by a source affiliated with the Kremlin. Meanwhile, according to Natalia Humaniuk, a spokesperson for the Southern Defense Forces, it has been confirmed that 5 Ukrainian missiles have successfully hit targets in Crimea. Lieutenant General Mykola Oleshuk, commander of the Air Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, has officially confirmed the attack on the Belbek airfield and expressed his admiration for the brave fighters who took part in the operation. Finally, the strikes brought attention to Ukraine's evolving warfare tactics and presented significant challenges to Russia's military expansion in the region. Simultaneously, the offensives disrupted the delicate military balance in the region, underscoring the strategic significance of Crimea. Ukraine's strategic actions have significantly tilted the military dynamics in Crimea, altering the region's military equilibrium. Furthermore, President Volodymyr Zelensky announced that Ukraine has obtained 2 new air defense systems with the capability to neutralize any enemy aircraft threats. The Kyiv leader emphasized the Ukrainian military's commitment to utilizing these weapons for the purpose of defending sections of the country. The question at hand is whether the Russian Federation has the capacity to effectively counter these attacks and the heightened capabilities of Ukraine. Ukraine's strategic use of advanced weapons to target key Russian military assets marks a significant shift in the dynamics of the war and challenges the Kremlin's dominance over the disputed peninsula. The destruction of the Belbek air base and the sinking of the Ivanovets corvette underscore Ukraine's determination and capability to strike deep into enemy territory. These developments not only deal a blow to Russia's military infrastructure in Crimea, but also signal a broader shift in the regional balance of power. With international attention fixed on Crimea, unfolding events could redefine the course of the conflict and lead both sides to reassess their strategies. In the midst of these turbulent times, the resilience and ingenuity of Ukrainian forces shines through, setting the stage for further confrontation in this relentless struggle for sovereignty and territorial integrity. Thank you for following us.